Hello and welcome to another episode of Film versus Fiction. I'm back from RMU, but I've been back for a while. I'm in my dining room where I filmed the review of Halls. No, To Kill a Mockingbird. That's what it was. Um, Used to see in this room for a little while, at least. Um, I also went to New York this past weekend. If you're wondering, my God, I got Marvel Zombies 5. I think we have the whole series. I just can't find two. I also got World War Z. The reason why I got it was because it is going to be made into a movie eventually. Also on my list is I have to give Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which is also going to be made into a movie. That's all for right now. But I'm here to talk about not only one but two since I'm a little late with this because I've been a little bit busy. Not really, but you get the point. Um, to the girl who played with fire and the girl who kicked through the hornet's nest. Let's start with the girl who played with fire. This is also the Swedish show in Sweden. Um, yeah. Well acted. Not surprised. Everything is pretty much in there except for the part where she's over in the islands. That's really not important. It just kind of a reminder how much of a badass Elizabeth is in the long run of that. It's just reminding you how much of a badass she is. One of those things. And it really didn't need to be in there. I can't remember if there was anything else missing. But from what I could tell, it wasn't. Um, Like I said, this is gonna be a short review. I apologize, but everything else is in there. I'm just gonna have to give it another 95% because it's missing the first part, and it was really not important. It was a smart edit, but it needs to be. Like, I'm one of those people who just it has to be everything I give back, and I'm a big book nerd, so. I mean, it's just a render. It really didn't need to be there, but I think maybe also the part where I don't know if this was in the Hornet's Nest or Playing with Fire, where she went to her banker the guy who was keeping all his money. Maybe that was in the last book, but I can't remember. Let's go on to Hornet's Nest. Now, Hornet's Nest had a little bit bigger problem. It was missing a subplot, an entire subplot. I mean, it was still there, and it was basically the lady who is Michael's boss, who I forget the name of, Berger, Erica. Her subplot is completely kind of wiped aside, but basically they kind of blame it on the company that's after them. But really, what happens in the book is that she goes to another company, and somebody else wanted her job, and they're saying all these bad things, and you sending her emails like calling her a prostitute in lesser nice words. I'm not gonna say that word because I don't want to. Um, and that and like the whole payoff of that subplot is completely gone. I think a few characters are at least one character is taken out. At least I think so. But most of it's all in there. These movies are both good. Wasp gets another 95 for the whole missing Erica subplot. So the whole entire series gets a 95%. I'm not expecting for David Fincher to get 100%. Because you can't put everything in there. Well, we can talk about what he needs to do for the girl with the dragon tattoo. What's important? Make her a badass. You have to put pretty much everything in there. The only thing is, don't worry about him going to. Just make him get kidnapped. I think that's how it was in the book, but that's pretty much all for film versus fiction. For a while now, till well, a while. This is Luke signing off. Saying the book is always better. The next time you see me is when I'll be wearing this old thing, and you know what that means. It's time to go back to doing magic.